Hello, welcome back to our channel. So today we are going to create the food catcher game. All right, so we need to get some food from the sprite. So we're going to get food sprites here. Um, so I can come here and click on food, or I can just come and type it. If yours is not working like mine, you can come here and type food. So you see, I've picked an apple. So I can go back and pick anything perishable. Yeah, so we're going to pick all the things that are perishable. I think some bananas. Let me go ahead and pick something else. Food again. Not orange. Okay, donuts. So you can pick tacos. You can pick as many as you want. Since this food, cat is not food, so we're going to remove Mr. Cat here. So let's start with these. All right, so from here, I'm going to go ahead and pick a background from, choose a backdrop here. I'm going to go and pick an appropriate background. So whichever you want, but me, I want something specific. I want a wall. Where's the brick wall? I think this will do. Yes, so my brick wall is here. I have my donut here, and then I have my uh, bananas here, and then here we go, I have my apple here. So I'm going to decrease the ones that look big or humongous. I think this donut really looks humongous. I can maybe decrease it to 50%. Okay, I think this is decent enough. And then the bananas, I can decrease them to 80 from 100. There we go. Okay, I think the apple can also decrease to 80%. So I click on the apple, I come here on size and then decrease it to 80%. Nice. So this is okay. So first things first, we need to make the apple and the donut and the bananas, all of them to go up because they'll be falling from up and above. So we need to create something like that. So I go to events. I'm going to pick our green flag here and put it here in the workstation. And then I'm going to go ahead and set Y to negative 180. As you guys know, uh, quick thing, let me first change to the grid backdrop. So as you guys know, Y positive Y is up, then negative Y is below. Then on the left we have negative X. On the right we have positive X on the X axis, right? So in the middle, as you can see, they are all positives. Zero is not a positive or a negative. Yeah, you guys know math. So this is it. So I literally need to first set my apple. Yeah, the apple is my first victim. I need to first set my first victim up here on the positive Y of 180. So I'm going to go to events after picking my green flag. I'm going to events and I'm going to set Y. Where is set Y? Okay, there we go. I'm going to set my Y to positive 180. All right, there we go. When I click, you see the apple has gone up. So now I need to make sure my Y is going to fall gracefully from up to down. So I need it to fall from up to down. So I'm going to go ahead and go to control since it's going to be a continuous thing. And I'm going to pick my forever loop and I'm putting it right here. And then I'm going to say change Y. So I go ahead and say change Y, maybe by negative the higher you go, the quicker it falls. So I'm going to say change Y by negative 5. So when I play the green flag, yeah, you see the apple is falling freely from up to down. Yes, so now it has fallen from up to down. When I click, it goes back up, it falls down. So I want this to be continuous. So I need to tell the game that if the apple reaches to negative, if the Y position is negative 180, it should go back to positive 180. That's what I need to tell it, right? So as I said, if, so I go back to control, I'm going to pick my if statement. I'm picking my if statement, putting it here. So I need to say if y is greater, is it greater or less than? Let's try. So we go to operators. I'm going to try, I think, is this the greater than sign? I don't know, man, but you try it. So we're going to try this one. And then we are going to say if it's greater than, oh, is it less than? If the y position is less than 180, negative 180, which is where the apple is right now, we are going to command it to go back up. We can even say, I think, 170. 170. Yeah, so that it doesn't fall up to down this side. Yeah. So we are going to go to motion and we are going to pick the Y position. Position is here, Y position, and then we are going to put it right here. So what we are saying is if Y position, I think you're seeing our if statement here. Okay, let me increase a little bit. Okay, you're seeing our if statement right here. So we have already said if Y position is 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 approximately 170, negative 170, we need this apple to go back up and redo whatever it was doing again. It falls again. So we are going to go ahead and say set y. Where is set y? Okay, set y. I think you can see now the position is 170, 190. So I'm going to say set y to positive 180. Yeah, to positive 180. So let's see if it's going to work. Okay, let's see. It falls. And yes, nice. We've achieved our goal. We've achieved our goal. So if we have our catcher here, so we can go ahead and pick the catcher. Go to the sprites and pick something that you'll be using to catch. I'm going to pick a ball. So you see, I have my ball here. This is the ball I'm going to use to catch. So if literally, if I make sure like this is in one position, I'll be catching whatever I can get. Yeah, but we don't want to keep catching for free. So what we are going to do, we are going to go to this apple and we are going to tell it to appear in random position. If it falls on this line, it should fall on the other, it should change positions, right? So I'm going to go and set random position. So I'm going to go to random position. The first one, I'm going to put it up here. So it's when it's going back up, it can choose a random position. And another random position, I'm going to put right below when we are setting it back after it has fallen, right? So I'm going to bring it and put it right below here like this. So let's play. There we go. It appears there, it appears there. Sometimes it doesn't go all the way up because we have set random position. Sometimes it goes all the way up, right? Yes, so we've finished actually making our things work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy, paste this to all these codes so that they can work to the bananas and the donut. I don't want to put it to the bowl. The bowl has the totally different code. So how am I going to do that? So I can stop this one really quick here. And then I'm going to get my donut here. I'm going to get it and put on my donut. I make sure I'm on the donut. The cursor is pointing to the donut. Then I release. So when I release the donut, you see the donut now has our code. We didn't code it. So since it's the same, I want now to change a few things. So I go to the donut now. We've copied our code there. I can set change y maybe by negative. I want to change the way it falls by -7. So the lower you go on the negatives, I think -7 is lower than -5. So the lower you go on the negatives, the quicker it falls. So when we play, let's see. You see, the the donut is falling really, really quickly. Yeah, the donut is falling really quickly compared to the apple. right? So we can get the bananas. We can go ahead and get the bananas and also get the code. We copy our code of the bananas to the apple, to the sorry, for the apple to the bananas. So I put on the bananas. There we go. So everything is working. Yes, as you can see, everything is working. So I don't think we really need this uh, the grid. So let's change back to our wall. I go back here. I can change back to our wall. There we go. All right. So now the next thing I need to do is to set the catcher. So I can position the catcher really well here. And then after, I'm going to go and make sure it goes with my mouse pointer. So I bring this and put it here. Then I'm going to go ahead and go to control, and then I'm going to bring this and I put it here. So I'm going to set the X position because we are going to be moving vertically, right? So I'm going to go to motion and I'm going to say set X position. Where is set X? So I'm going to say set X to, and then I'm going to go, I'm not going to put any figure here. I'm just going to command it to follow the cursor. So it should go, I should go to sensing and say mouse X. Yeah. So when I say mouse X and I put it right here and I play, you see, now it's going ahead. Yeah. All right. So this is a game. So a game has to have a purpose. Yeah. So you see, there we go. Hmm, nice. So meaning maybe we can score it, make it more fun, make it more relatable with like the normal games that we do. So we can set some score. So setting a score, we need to create a variable. So where do we create a variable? I'm going to go to the apple. Okay, let me create some space here really quickly. So I'm going to go to the apple, and then I'm going to go ahead and create a variable. The variable called score. Yeah, there we go. I've created my variable called score. And then from there, I'm going to go to events. And then I'm going to say when green flag is clicked, I put my if green flag there, and then I'm going to go to say set score. So the initial score should be 0. Yeah, so we don't want anyone cheating and adding from the previous game. Every time we start from 0. All right, so from there we are going to create like kind of a command. So I'm going to go to there and I'm going to pick forever loop and put it here. Yeah, and I'm going to put it here. So I can create an if statement and say, if the fruit or any kind of food touches the ball, I score 1, right? Okay, so let me go ahead and pick the if statement and I put it inside forever loop here as quickly. And then I'm going to go to sensing and pick the command that says if touching mouse pointer. I'm going to bring if touching mouse pointer and I put it right in between here. And then I'm going to go ahead and change from mouse pointer to the ball. So you see, we have donut, banana, whatever, all these things, but me, I want the ball. Yeah. So I can say if touching mouse pointer, uh, change score 1. Let's go ahead, change score. Like this, change score. Maybe to 2. Let's not be mean. So let's see. Play. Yes. So you see, we have an issue. So when we try to score, let me maximize a little bit. Play 0. When we score, it passes once, but man, it scores like 1,000 times. Yeah. Yeah. So we don't want that. Yeah. We want it to score 1 we are set score to actually 2. We want it to score only 2. So we do that. After, we can set it back to 180. So we can say score, after scoring your score, go back to 180. Yeah, so we can say set y back to 180, to positive 180. Oh, set y. Where is set y? Okay. Set y to 180. So let's try it now. Let's see if we've solved our problem. Yes, nice, 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 nice. You see? Nice. We've solved the problem. So that was it. Yes. So you can actually, yeah, that is it with the game. So now it's up to you to create more fun things like adding, how can someone fail? How can maybe how can all these other guys score more? You know, so the same thing we did, you can drag this, put it to the bananas, and the bananas, since they are okay. Where is our score? All right, there we go. So if maybe you said the banana should fall on -10, and they're really falling that quickly. Let's see. The bananas are really quick. Maybe you can say maybe since they are falling very quickly, we can give them a score of 5. Yeah, you be creative, define, and get different ways of making this game fun. And then you can maybe go ahead and create some bad apples. As you can see, I can come here on the apple, and I duplicate it and create a bad apple. And then you see we have our apple there. I can go this side and change the costume and paint this apple to maybe, which color is bad? Maybe black. A black apple can be bad. Yeah. So we can make this apple bad. And then we go ahead here in scoring. Now our bad apple there, we can score and we say -5. So instead of scoring here, if you catch a bad apple, you say you get -5. And then you can play maybe up to a certain part. You can play until maybe you get, as you can see, yes, bad apple. I want to catch the bad apple. Yes, negatives. Yes. So you can create this game. Go ahead, add in all the crazy things you can think about. As to satisfy the way you want your game to be. The rules are yours, the game is yours, the creativity is yours. So you can go ahead and go crazy with the game. All right. Thank you so much. See you in the next lesson. Bye bye.